Yo, welcome to Kai Speaks, bro. I appreciate all the love and support y'all been showing on these videos, man. We're finally back for the month of June, man. Um, I was out of town. I was in Louisiana, so I couldn't really record too much. Just kind of enjoying that time out there, quality time. The videos were late every single day because the internet down there was terrible. The service down there was terrible, and the time is I think it's back an hour down there, right? So whenever I was uploading, it'd be way later than it actually was over there. Because when I would upload at 2:30 over there, it'd be like 3 over here. And then when I'd upload, it takes so long to actually upload that by the time I uploaded the video, it probably wouldn't get out until actually like 5, 4 o'clock. So, but we're back now making new videos. And, we striving for more this June. Man, I got a lot of goals this June, a lot of personal goals instead of finance goals. I realize that's one of the biggest things about making goals for yourself is that when you're in a field where how much you make can shift between, it could be like a huge amount, it could be like none, right? So I genuinely think that a lot of the time you have to be careful when you try to reach certain profit goals, and this goes for any type of entrepreneur brand, whatever it is. Like, you need to be careful when you try to you know go for these huge goals, because sometimes when you're an entrepreneur, there's going to be some months where you don't make the most amount of, like, you don't make as much as you used to make, right? And you just have to accept that as part of being an entrepreneur, because being an entrepreneur is one of those things where you're not going to have a consistent check every single month. It's not going to be the same exact amount every single month, right? So you have to realize that setting target goals of money wise is one of the things that's just like, it'll be iffy because sometimes you can't control how much you make, right? But if you strive for personal goals will help you grow in the long run, right? If I continue to work on personal goals, I'll be able to grow as a person, be able to grow as an entrepreneur, just grow in every single aspect that I want to grow this year. So I genuinely think that a lot of people need to focus more on personal goals instead of financial goals, because the money's going to get there, right? The money's going to come regardless. Um, and in order to really succeed, you need to be able to get through those personal goals first, because your personal goals will make or break you, right? Like, if you're a person who's not disciplined, who isn't resilient, you don't have any of these quality features of being a successful entrepreneur, and you never work on it, then how could you ever expect to be a successful entrepreneur? Because nobody's just going to hand it to you, right? So I genuinely think you need to work on your personal goals every single day. Like, it could be little things like making your bed, going to the gym, whatever it is, just small little mental notes and discipline notes that you have that you need to do. Like, getting out of bed is one of the hardest things that I struggle with, right? But in order to get to that next level, I know that I need to get out of bed. I need to go to the gym. I need to be disciplined. I need to drink more water, right? Like, I've been drinking a lot of water this year, and I just have a whole bunch of goals. So in order to achieve them and still be able to not feel like drained or anything from trying to do a whole bunch of stuff, is I have to go after it every single day, and I have to be able to split it up in a way where I can go at it every single day, where I'm not just putting too much on my plate for 1 week and then not doing it for the rest of the month, right? So I genuinely feel like a lot of people need to work on their personal selves, and stop worrying about finances so much. Money will come as an entrepreneur. It's hard though when you're not getting any money because you feel like you're not doing something right. The only thing you can do to get better is get better at your craft and get better personally, right? That's one of the two hugest things that are gonna make you successful, bro. I genuinely think a lot of people are going to go through that phase where they think they're on an uphill and then they're going to go straight downhill, because that's what it takes sometimes. You need to realize that what you're doing is just the start of everything, right? It can all get taken away. So you have to realize that you have to go through these processes in order to get to that end goal of success, right? Like, for example, when I post these when I post these YouTube videos, right? Sometimes I don't always feel like that it's gonna come out the best content. It's not gonna do the best for views. And then some videos I feel like they're gonna do way more views than they actually end up doing. But that's just one of the biggest things about being an entrepreneur, is that the only you can do for yourself is just show up. Right? All you can do is show up, work on your craft, like I said, work on your personal, and just continue to grow as a person, continue to grow as an entrepreneur, and don't worry about the money. The money will come guaranteed, right? If you continue working on yourself. That's one of like a lot of people don't realize that money will come, right? Being an entrepreneur is one of those things. It's just like you never know when, right? Like you can tell, like when you get a job, you know your next paycheck is gonna come. You know how much you're gonna make, right? You know how much you're gonna make that month if you schedule it right, and you know what I mean. So like working a job is completely different on terms of getting paid. But as an entrepreneur, you could go a whole month without making any money, right? And then that next month, you could have made the most amount of money you've ever made in a month. So being an entrepreneur is just one of those things where you really have to realize that you will lose sometimes. That's part of being an entrepreneur is losing. Somebody you're going to lose. Nobody just always wins. You go through losses as an entrepreneur. But if you can go through those losses and be able to get to a point where you are personally where you need to be at, I guarantee you'll take less losses if you where you need to be at a personal level. And not only that, but you'll avoid losses as well because you'll realize where the losses lie at as you if you work on your personal things, right? If you work on discipline, if you work on your body, right? If you work on all these things to get your mind right, you'll slowly start to realize the little things that may make you lose, that may would have made you lose back then. You start realizing them now, right? So I think as an entrepreneur, work on your personal. Don't worry about the money too much. It will come, bro. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on my socials at Kai Speaks 05 if you're interested in my day trading journey. Follow me at Kai Academy 05 where I post my day trading journey from January to now, bro. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. I hope you make the most out of 2025. Peace.